Hello children, today we'll discuss about the how to find the rational numbers between a given two numbers. In last class what we studied in last class? We studied all the types of numbers, that is a natural number. After that which number? Whole numbers, integers, after that real numbers, inner real numbers, rational number as well as the irrational number. After that what we studied? That last number is a complex numbers. We know what are the rational numbers and what are the irrational numbers. I hope everyone know all the type of numbers with the examples. Even I given a homework and I hope everyone done your homework. Okay. So next we'll move on to the how to find the rational number between a given two numbers. How to find rational number between given two numbers. Okay. I'll give you an example. Between 1 and 2, you have to find a rational number. You have to find the rational number between 1 and 2. You have to find a rational number between the 1 and 2. Okay, I'll show how to find the rational number between a 1 to see here. This is a assume this is a number line here, 1 and 2 is there. Okay, between 1 and 2 there will be a 10 lines are there. Okay, observe your scale here properly. See, in a scale they given here from 0 to 1 and 1 to 10. Sorry, 1 to 2. How many lines are there here? 10 lines are there. Count if you want to. Okay. So here 1 to 2 is there. We have to find a rational number between 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2, we have to find the rational numbers. I'll show here. See, multiply 1. Multiply by 6 by 6. Okay, whatever the value you are multiplying the denominator, you have to multiply with the numerator also same. 6 by 6, it is nothing but a 1, right? Okay, I am multiplying 1 by 6 by 6. That is nothing but a what? 6 by 6. We will get a 6 by 6 only. So, again multiply 2 by 6. What you will get? 6 into 2 is a 12 by 6. Right? Whatever the value you have multiplying for 1, that value only you have to multiply for 2 also. Take any value, not only 6 by 6. Okay? Take some bigger values. Otherwise, you will not get a more than 4 rational number. If you want a more than 4 rational number, then take here some big numbers. Okay, if you take a 2 or a 3, then you will get only 2 or a 3 rational number in between a 1 and 2. Okay, only that is the matter. Okay, it is also correct. But if they asked only find a rational number, only one find a rational number they asked, then multiply with the any number. Don't worry about that. Okay, if they asked a more than 5 rational number or a 10 rational number you have to find, then you have to multiply some bigger values. Then only you will get some all the 10 rational number between the 1 and 2. So I am multiplying here 6 by 6. So it will become a 6 by 6. Next 2 into 6 by 6, that is nothing but a 12 by 6. Right? We have a here this is a 6 by 6 and it is a 12 by 6. What are the numbers between these two? 7 by 6, next 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6. Right? 1. See, these are the 5 rational number. 5 rational number between 1 and 2. Right? Again, 6 by 6 is nothing but a 1 only. 12 by 6 is nothing but a divide that number. You will get a 2 only. So it is nothing but a 12 by 6. It is nothing but a 6 by 6. So between 6 by 6 and 12 by 6, how many rational number are there? See here. One number you have in the numerator, you have to increase the value because here small. Okay, how many lines are there in a between a 1 and 2? 10. So we will get a 10. Okay, so here 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6. This is 12 by 6. Getting my point? 6 by 6, 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6, 12 by 6. Like this you have to find the rational number between the 1 and 2. Okay, in what they told in your textbook they given like this. See here, they given another method. In your textbook they given a 1 and 2 means you have to add and divide these numbers. 1 plus 2 divided by 2, that is 3 by 2, one rational number. Right? Next again, see, this is a, everyone seeing, right? Wait, I'll show here. See here, this is a number line, means this is our number line here. It is 1 and 2 is there. Okay? What I get here, 1 plus 2 by 2, that is a 3 by 2. Okay, it is nothing but a middle number. Okay, any number add and divide by 2, then you will get exactly half of that two numbers. Okay, so this is the half portion of that 1 and between 1 and 2. So now take these two numbers, 3 by 2 plus again 2. So here we have to take a LCM. It will 3 plus 2 into 2 is 4. That is 7 by 2. Next, so here we get a 7 by 2. Next again take these two values, 1 plus 3 by 2. That is nothing but again 2 is the LCM. So it is a 5 by 2. So this is a 5 by 2. Okay, like that you have to do. This is also correct. It is in your textbook they given this method only. R plus S divided by 2. R is nothing but R and S are nothing but given two numbers. So you have to do the R plus S divided by 2. First you have to add these two numbers 1 and 2. So this is the R and this is the S. First one is R plus S by 2. This is the formula. So first add R plus S. R, this is R and this is a S. So you have to add R plus S by 2. First rational number you will get. After that, if you get this rational number, okay. Next, for next number, this is the considered as R and this is considered as a S. Next again R plus S by 2. Then you will get this number. Next, here consider this R plus S. This 3 by 2 as a S. Then this is 1 as a R. Then again R plus S by 2. You have to do like this. Then you will get so many rational number. Otherwise, this is the method. So multiply 1 by some rational number and 2 by the same rational number. I am multiplying by a 6 by 6 and here I do multiply by the 6 by 6 only. If you want to multiply by 8 by 8, then multiply. Okay, it is also correct. Whatever the value you are taking, but it must be both the numerator as well as the denominator value must be same. Otherwise, it's wrong. Okay, so multiply with the same value for the number 1, even for the this. Getting my point? So you have to multiply this 2 as well as the 1 by with the same rational number. Then you will get the between. In these two numbers, you will get so many rational numbers. That is 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6 like this. Don't change the values of a denominator. Only you have to change the value of a numerator. Denominator is always same here. Okay. So these are the rational number between 1 and 2. This is the one method and this is the another method. Whichever method you are going to do, it's your wish. Okay, both are correct. Whichever you feel easy, then go for that. Okay, I hope for my purpose this method is a very easy method. Okay, for my thought it is a very easy method because here what you will do means for while adding the numbers you are doing a wrong here. Okay, because while taking a LCM you will do wrong here. Okay, it's so many big problems are there. See here, again you have to take here LCM, and again you have to multiply 2 with this number, and again adding, all those things are there. While taking a LCM, you will do wrong here. That's why just avoid this method. Okay, but if you are feeling that this is the easy, then go for that. I don't have any objection. Understanding what I am telling? So I don't have any objection. Whichever, this is the one method, this is the textbook method, and this is I am giving another method for you. Okay, but both are correct, and for both method you will get a marks. Don't worry about the marks. Okay, just we want the rational number between the two numbers. That's it. That is our intention. Understanding? Because 7 by 6. Do the 7 by 6 division. What you will get? 1 point something value. That is nothing but a what? 1 and 2, right? Okay. Divide any rational number here. What is the definition of a rational number? The number which is in the form of a P by Q. That number is called as the rational number. So here 7 by 6 is nothing but it is in the form of what? P by Q only. So all are in the form of what here? P by Q only. That's why these numbers are called as the rational numbers. So rational numbers is nothing but a P by Q form. We got a here P by Q forms numbers. Then if you want how can the ma'am be telling it is these numbers are between a 1 and 2. Okay, if you want to see how it will be between the 1 and 2, then divide 7 by 6. What is the value here? 7 by, I'll do here, see here, 7 by 6. 6 ones are 6. 1. Okay, point 0 again 6 ones are 6. 4 and this goes on. Okay, so the value of this is 1.1. Again it is between a 1 and 2. 1.1 lies in a 1 and 2. Between the 1 and 2 you will get a 1.1. Okay, do like this only. You will get a 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 like that. Getting? But we are writing a rational numbers. We are not writing a 1.1 because why? They didn't ask the decimal numbers. These 1.1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.5 all are the decimal numbers. But they asked what to here? Find the rational number between the two given numbers. They given two numbers 1 and 2. You have to find the rational number between the 1 as well as the 2. Between 1 and 2. So here I am writing just multiply 1 by some rational number. Because 6 by 6 is a rational number, right? Because it is in the form of a P by Q. So it is a rational number. 6 by 6 is a, I am multiplying with the 6 by 6 into 1. Again here 6 by 6 into 2. Then you will get a 12 by 6 here. This is 12 by 6. This is 6 by 6. In between what are the numbers are there? 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6. So these are the rational numbers between 1 and 2. Getting my point? So this is a very easy method. Please go through it. Okay. If you are not getting this, then go for this method. It is nothing but just we have to add these two numbers, divide by 2. Okay. After we will get this 3 by 2. Then again 3 by 2 plus 2. You have to add these two numbers, again divide by 2. Again one rational number you will get. Next, this 1 and 3 by 2 you have to add, divide by 2. Again you will get a one rational number. Like that process will be goes on. How many rational numbers you want? You can write. So many rational numbers you can find between a 1 and 2. There are infinite rational numbers between a 1 and 2. Okay. The process will goes like this only. Getting my point? This is your textbook method. This method is I am giving for you people. So whichever you feel easy, go for that. Okay. I hope everyone understood this concept. Next, we'll solve the exercise number 1.1. We'll go for the exercise number 1.1. And today I'll send one PDF file in a WhatsApp group. Okay. I think all are in a WhatsApp group, right? So I'll send a one PDF file, that is a textbook, first chapter PDF. Okay, maths textbook, you don't have a maths textbook, right? So I'm sending today PDF file, that is a chapter number 1, number system. Okay, today I'll send in a WhatsApp group. So now go for the exercise 1.1. What is the first question they given here means, is a 0 a rational number? Can you write in the form of a p by q, where a p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0? Whether 0 number is a rational number, they asked it. Rational number. This NO apostrophe here are nothing but its meaning is a number. You don't write like this, okay? I am just writing because of a shortage of a time, okay? So it is nothing but a number, okay? So 0 is a rational number. They asked whether the 0 is a rational number. What is the definition of rational number? We want the rational number is in the form of p by q, and q is an integer and q is not equal to 0. This condition must be satisfied, right? Then only we can say that number is a rational number. Okay, check once again here. I am taking a p. P as here a 0. Okay, 0 divided by q. Take any integer. It not be a 0. Take any integer, that is a 2. 0 by 2. It is in the form of a p by q. 0 by 2 is in the form of p by q. Then obviously 0 is a rational number. Why? Even I draw that chart, right? See here what I told in the that class. Here only I'll draw. First one is a natural number. After that what? Whole numbers. Next one is what here? Natural number, whole number. After that integers. Next one is a real numbers. In the real numbers, what we will get here? Bracket, rational number and irrational numbers are there. Next, last bigger set is the what here? That is the complex numbers. Right? So this is a natural number, whole number, integers, real numbers. Real numbers. In real numbers, we will have a rational number as well as the irrational number. Next, last set is a complex number. So, what I told, q is an integer and q is not equal to 0. So, I took as an example 0 by 2, 0 by 3 and 0 by 4. Whatever the number you can take, just these numbers are in the form of what? P by q, right? Here, these numbers are in the form of a P by q, right? And what is the condition? Q is not equal to 0. Here q is not, whether q is not equal to 0? No, because 2, 3, 4, it is not equal to a 0, then 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4. We can write like this. So 0 is a rational number. What is the answer here? Yes, 0 is a rational number. Why? Even for this purpose I am telling the 0 is a rational number. Even we can tell by using this diagram, we can tell 0 is a rational number. How? See here. In a whole number 0 is there. In a whole number 0 is there. Even in integers the 0 is there, right? So all the integers are real numbers is nothing but in the integers we have a 0. Then obviously the real numbers are containing a rational and irrational. Obviously rational number is a 0 only. So 0 is a rational number. Okay. By this diagram also we can say like that. Okay. Next main is, this is the first question. Okay. You will just have the solution. I'll send a PDF. In that you can see the proper question in that. Okay. So next question is find the 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Find the 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. I'll do here. This diagram I want we keep like this only. In a 4th question they asked that some questions. I'll solve that. using that diagram only. So next they told find the 6 rational number. Find the 6 rational number between 3 and 4. Okay. Again this is a 3 and here is a 4. So 3 between 3 and 4 you have to find the 6 rational number. So we multiply by 6 by 6 or take any value 5 by 5, 4 by 5, sorry 4 by 5 not 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6, 7 by 7, take any value. I am multiplying here 7 by 7, that is 7 by 7 it is 21 by 7. Next 4 into 7 by 7 that is 28 by 7. Okay, so now we have the values here 21 by 7, here 28 by 7. What are the remaining values? 22 by 7, 23 by 7, 24 by 7 and 25 by 7, 26 by 7, 27 by 7. How many you get? 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So right here 6, therefore 6 rational numbers are 22 by 7, 23 by 7 and 24 by 7 and 25 by 7 and 26 by 7 and 27 by 7. Getting my point? See, multiply 3 by 7 by 7 and 4 by 7 by 7. You will get it 21 by 7, here 28 by 7. So in the 21 by 7 and 28 by 7, between the 21 by 7 and 28 by 7, we have this much rational numbers. So how many they asked? 6. We will get already 6 here. 22 by 7, 23 by 7, 24 by 7, 25 by 7, 26 by 7, 27 by 7. So these are the rational number between the 3 and 4. If you want to check whether it is in between a 3 and 4, divide the number. Just 22 by 7 means 7 3 is 21. You will get a 1 reminder. Again put a point, 3.1 you will take. That is a 7 1 is a 7. So you will get here a 3.1 value. Okay, check. You have to divide this 22 by 7. You will get a 3.1 as the quotient. Then obviously 3.1 is lies between what? 3 and 4. So that is the rational number between these 3 and the 4. They asked for a 6 rational number. I written here a 6 rational number. Okay. So next one we'll move on to the next question. What they told, third question is find the 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Next question is find the 5 rational numbers between the 3 by 5 and the 4 by 5. See here, this is the 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. We have to find the 5 rational number. This is the third question. Find the 5 rational number between the 3 by 5 and the 4 by 5. So this 3 by 5 multiply by, see here, 5 by 5 and next 4 by 5 multiply by 5 by. Take any value, not only 5 by 5. You can take a 6 by 6, 7 by 7, 8 by 8, 9 by 9. Whatever the value you want, you can multiply here. But these values should be same. That is the condition. Okay. So multiply here, you will get a 15 by 25. Next here 20 by 25. Right? In between 15 and 25, see here, this is the first number, this is the second number. So we have number 9 on the right. So this is a 3 by 5 or 15 by 25. Here we have a 4 by 5, that is nothing but a 20 by 25. So how many rational numbers are in between these? 16 by 25, 17 by 25 and 18 by 25 and 19 by 25. Okay. We got only 4 values. Then what we have to do here? Again we have to multiply with the larger number. That's why I told how much you take a larger number, that much you will get a more rational numbers. Okay. Here we only get a 4 rational number. So they asked the 5 rational numbers. So multiply with the another value, then write the rational number. Okay. So next we'll move on to the next question, that is the fourth one. I hope everyone are understanding. This is a very easy concept. Don't get confused here. So that is a fifth main is, sorry, fourth question is whether the following are correct. Okay. First one statement they given here. First one is every natural number is a whole number. First condition. Every natural number is a whole number. Next, second one they given statement as a every integer is a whole number. Every integer is a whole number. Next, third one is they given here every rational number is a whole number. You have to tell whether these statements are correct or not. Whether every rational number is a whole number. I'll explain here using the diagram only. Every rational number is a whole number. Okay. First statement is every natural number is a whole number. We'll do see here. Every natural number is a whole number. This is a natural number. After that we are having a here whole numbers. Every natural number is a whole number. Obviously, in a whole number we are having a natural number also. Okay. So if the property of this see, this whole circle is, second circle is a whole number only. Inside the whole number, the natural numbers are present, right? Inside the whole number, the natural numbers are here present. That means what? Every natural number is a whole number. Every natural number is a whole number. So this statement is a correct. That is the correct statement. Next one they given every integer is a whole number. Every integer. Integer is where here, right? So this is a circle here. Every integer. Yes. Every integer is a whole number. Whether see here this. Sorry, this is the wrong. Once again I am telling here. See, first statement we see every natural number is a whole number. They asked this every natural number. Every natural number is present in a whole number, right? Every natural number. Every natural number means it will start with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all those things. It is present in a whole numbers. In a whole numbers including 0. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means only 0 is the extra thing than the natural number. Other number are nothing but here natural number only. So every natural number is a whole number. Every natural number is a whole number. Means every natural number is nothing but a whole number, right? Because all the natural numbers present in the whole number only. So that's why every natural number is a whole number. So this statement is a correct only. So next one is what they given. Every integer is a whole number. Every integer is a whole number. Anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. This is a whole number. Okay. See what the difference is. Every natural. Every natural means the natural number is inside the whole number. That's why it is a correct. But next question what they asked. Every integer. They asked wrong sentence. Okay, it is a wrong sentence. Next one is a every rational number is a whole number. See here, every rational number means here in the real numbers we have a rational as well as the irrational. In a rational number, all the integers are there, whole numbers are there, natural numbers are there. Okay, in a rational number, all the natural, whole number, integers, all the things are there. But they told every rational number. Some of the rational number are whole number. Some of the rational number are a whole number, but not every. Okay, every means here it is a 2 by 3. Okay, whether 2 by 3 is a whole number? No, 2 by 3 is not a whole number. So here every rational number is a whole number is a wrong sentence. Okay, if you are not clarifying with these things, once again I explain this diagram in a next class. I hope even I explained it properly now. I hope some of people will get a clarification in that diagram. Even you understood these sentences properly. If you are not getting, again I will repeat in the next class. And homework is exercise 1.1. You have to do it in your HW. That is the homework for you people. And thank you. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.